This fucking game. Alright, well. Sure is an NES game, yep. Well, again, I got to keep the attack level, and the boss is still dead, so... Oh, balls. Interesting, so we have the artifacting on the horizontal edges of the screen. Oh, but I guess, yeah, because it's wider than it is tall, so if it uses a square-ish pattern or tile update pattern, it's still... Oh yeah, yeah. Quite a few differences from the FDS. Like the dungeon tile sets, for one. You know, the intro used the wavetable synth, so it sounded a little different. A lot of the bosses weren't quite finished yet, so instead of... Oh yeah, on the overworld the water moved, because they could update the character RAM. There's a whole ass wiki, the Cutting Room Floor, tcrf.net, that goes into... That's their whole deal, is like things that change or are unused in games. Oh shit, level 7 attack one-shots the orange ones. Nice. Alright. Okay, nope, that's that room. Yeah, the water was animated, like some of the rooms were different. Instead of the boss of this palace being the guy we fought, it was... I think a copy of the Blue Iron Knuckle from Palace 3. And like, again, the dungeon tile sets were all either the level 1 variant or the level 2 variant, and it just swapped between... No, sorry, it wasn't even that. It was the tile sets were all level 1, and the palette alternated between gray and light blue for each dungeon. Yeah, like it's definitely one of those things where they took the time to finish the game before shipping it overseas. The Volvagia graphics were in a rough state. Hello. Head down. Okay, yeah, cool. Spawn in the border area, that's fine. Alright, cool. This looks like item room. If you had just waited for me to grab the flute, that would have saved me so much... maybe not so much, but some backtracking. Anyway, yeah, here we are in level 5, which has this green palette, and we pick up the local instrument. It's clever because it's a reference, you see. This is going to be hairy. Yeah, like, of all the instruments to pick, recorder. Like, flute, whistle, sure, fine, whatever. Ah, dang. Yeah, I'm gonna be. I like. I know it's a, you know, a wind instrument, and it's, I guess, kind of. Yeah, it's a weird one. Yeah, we, my school had, occasionally had xylophones that we had to use in music class because that was the only instrument they could afford. And they didn't really teach us much about, like, you know, music theory, just like, hey, look, you can hit the mallet on the thing and it makes a noise, and the smaller ones make a higher pitched noise. Okay. Let's go, River Devil. Is it? Am I misremembering the... Yeah, I think by high school it was, if you were in band, you brought your own instrument. Trumpet, sax, and euphonium, huh? Oh. Ah, got me just before I moved. And now we have the very exciting part of the game where lizards are throwing rocks at us. Friggin' let's see that area in a 3D Zelda. Alright, there's old Kasuto. Well, see, I love how they have an entire dungeon about getting the boots that let you walk on water, and literally the only thing they're used for is to go to the next dungeon. There it is. It's like, I don't know how we're supposed to find this place normally. Alright, lady. Let's just refill my... Okay. So he won't teach me spell until I find... Yeah, okay. Aha. Should have figured there'd be two. Yeah, I'll take the life level now. This is probably ill-advised, but... So, that's right, yes, I do need to stab. I can block the projectiles, I need to stab the enemies. Yep, hi Aztec. Yep, more Legend of Jenna. Oh. Look east in woods. Well, I guess that that would explain how we're supposed to find the hidden town. Alright, so... There's one more... Sad. There's one more magic container I gotta find somewhere. Fake out the lizards. Well, I mean, I'm guessing that like this is a, it's a very narrow valley between some mountains, so it's probably, a Lizalfos ambush. Now, that said, with the River Devil on the other end, I can't imagine they get all that many travelers through to ambush, but, it's video games. Don't worry about it. I think this is just a experience point bag. Yeah. Just a literal cloth sack full of experience points. Okay, yeah, I haven't died yet. Alright, so... Come over here, lizard. That makes sense. Treasure bags. So I guess we're going by really old school D&D rules where the experience points you get from a dungeon crawl are just the gold you steal. Anyway, so somewhere. Oh geez, it is way easier to go through the forest. Except you can't because to go all the way around. I am smart. Let's bounce. Yeah, once again, it always comes back to rupee grinding, doesn't it? Probably would have been quicker just to cross the bridge, but eh. Let's see how badly all this breaks if we go backwards.